main reason I wanted her was to take Samantha to homecoming dance. It's still hard for me to believe that income tax laws would have anything to do with buying a car or taking a girl to a dance, but it sure did. And boy, more than I ever expected. I already saved up most of the money I needed to buy the car. I figured I'd earn the rest pretty quickly at the bicycle shop, where I have a part-time job after school. Of course, I didn't count on meeting Samantha.
The handlebars.
Looks like those are in good shape. Maybe the seat just needs to be lowered, huh?
Hi.
Oh, fine.
You guys need some?
As you can see, Samantha is just about perfect. I mean, not only is she beautiful, but she's a terrific mechanic. What more could you want? Unfortunately, my assistant manager, Henry, felt the same way.
Hey, Sam. Why don't you come on outside for a second? I got something to show you.
Okay, sure, Henry. Why don't you try it now? Here you go. Call me if you need me.
I think that ought to do the trick. Should cure the problem of him falling off.
How do you compete with your assistant manager? I mean, particularly when he's a senior with a super set of wheels. Well, what you do is get your own car. And that's exactly what I'd intended to do. I calculated, based on my weekly wages, that I'd earn enough to buy a car a week before the dance. I'd ask Samantha. She'd be overcome by my charm, my new car, and it would be so long, Henry. Of course, that was all before I got my first paycheck. The owner of the shop, Annie Wells, gave me the bad news.
Here you go, Jake. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, I will. What happened?
What do you mean?
What happened to my paycheck? You said you were going to pay me $80 a week, but this is only $64.75.
$80 a week was before taxes. Remember the Form W-4 you filled out last Monday?
Or?
Yes. Federal income tax is collected on a pay-as-you-go basis. This means that as you receive money that is subject to income tax, you must pay that tax. I'm required to deduct money from your paycheck and deposit it with the government. Your Form W-4, or Employees Withholding Allowance Certificate, tells me how much tax to deduct from your paycheck.
I remember now.
The worksheet helped you figure out your withholding allowances so you could enter the correct number of allowances on your Form W-4. I'm sorry your paycheck caught you by surprise, Jake.
Yeah, so am I. What I forgot was that getting a job means earning money, sure. But it also means paying your fair share of taxes. And the taxes that Annie withheld from my paycheck included federal income tax, Social Security tax, and state income tax. So much for my plan to buy the car right away. I didn't count on them to pay all those taxes.
You know, there are ways around taxes.
Oh, yeah? How's that?
Just work for someone who doesn't withhold them from your paycheck.
Yeah, but don't they have to keep records and stuff?
Not if they pay in cash.
It's not legal, is it? I mean, not paying taxes on money that you've earned?
Who's to know?
Never thought of that.
So this fabulous car you've been saving for since last May is going down the tubes thanks to taxes. Is that what you're telling me?
That's right.
Well, how about giving up some of those movies or buying fewer new clothes? Then the taxes wouldn't be so hard to take.
Well, I guess so, but I just want a car, you know? I mean, I still might be able to have enough money to afford it, but it's not in time.
Because of taxes.
That's right.
Listen, kiddo, I don't have to be a social studies teacher to tell you paying taxes is important.
Oh, well, sure. I mean, as citizens of this country, we all have responsibilities, right? Mm-hmm. And one of them is paying our taxes.
That's right. It's called voluntary compliance. You're responsible for filing your own tax return on time.
It isn't that I'm not going to file a tax return, Ma. It's just that I'm not happy about it, that's all.
Who's happy about paying taxes? The point is we all benefit from the taxes we pay. Well, that's your third bowl.
I'm a grown boy, Ma.
Taxes pay for goods and services you use every day.
Yeah, I know, like roads. Of course, it helps if you can afford a car to drive on them.
Okay, what about national defense? Or how about my salary as a public school teacher? The police force? Or how about Yellowstone National Park, where we all went camping for 2 weeks?
And it rained the whole time?
You're right, you're right. Taxes can't provide the general public with year-round sunshine.
I just don't think it's fair for me to have to pay so much, that's all.
Then do something about it. While you're paying taxes, of course.
Like what?
Everyone has the right to participate in making tax policy.
All right, like I'm going to be able to change tax laws.
Well, you could write or talk to people who do make them.
Well, how am I going to do that?
First, you could finish your breakfast. Oh, we're going to be late for school. Come on.
Hi, Smith.
You gonna be at work today?
Oh, sure, yeah, you bet.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam.
Shouldn't you,
Well, you know, since you're so interested in taxes, you ought to talk to my next door neighbor. He heads up the district office for Representative Sue March. He's an expert on that kind of stuff.
You mean it? Yeah, I'd be fascinated to talk to him. I'd love to. When?
Well, how about Saturday morning? You ought to be home then.
Sam.
What time, 9, 10?
We can decide later, okay?
Okay.
See ya.
On my way to work, I noticed some of the tax benefits Mom was talking about at breakfast. I guess it isn't until you think about it that you realize how much stuff taxes pay for, like roads or highway construction, public services. Or the military. What would it be like if we didn't have tax dollars to spend on these things? Roads, highway construction, public services, or the military. I wondered, if some people don't pay their taxes, who makes up the difference then? Everyone else? Or do things just not get paid for? After my conversation with Samantha, I was in a great mood when I got to work.
Oh, hi, Jake.
Hi. Listen, I was going to ask you what time on Saturday...
Why don't you come over around 10, okay?
Okay.
So, how's school?
It's okay.
Pretty good, I
That's
guess.
okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Larson, it's really nice of you to talk to us.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
You know, people come in to see us all the time to get the Congresswoman's view on taxes and to let her know where they stand on the issue.
Yeah, but what people think about taxes doesn't really make a difference anyhow, does it?
Well, sure it does. You know, under our Constitution, people have a right to influence lawmaking, including laws about taxes. And they often succeed, I might add.
Yeah, but not kids. I mean, we couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, except pay them.
Well, you kids can do something, but you also have to pay them.
Yeah, well, what happens if you don't?
Well, for one thing, of course, you're breaking the law. But there are other consequences as well.
Mr. Larson, do you want us to help you paint?
Yeah, do you want?
Sure. Guys, grab a couple of brushes. They're right there.
Great.
You see, if we all pay our fair share of taxes, then everyone's share is smaller, and that's a fair way, assuming that everyone practices voluntary compliance. Samantha, if you move to the right just a little bit, you'll get a place that I missed.
Right here?
Mm-hmm. And if everyone pays their fair share of taxes, there's a lot less money being used for tax law enforcement. So, once again, everyone's share is smaller. You know, Jake, you guys are really doing a great job. You sure you don't mind helping me out?
Oh, no, sir. I love the paint. So as you were saying, if some people don't pay their taxes, everyone suffers?
That's right. And there's a lot less tax revenue or money to go around. You know, Jake, if you move to the left just a little bit, it'll be a lot easier to get the brush into those corners.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the corners are easier. But as you were saying, Mr. Larson, you were talking about fairness. I mean, how fair is it for somebody like me to pay taxes? I mean, I don't make that much as it is.
Now you sound like some of Congresswoman March's constituents who don't feel that our tax policies are fair to them. What they do is write letters explaining their position.
Well, if Jake wrote her a letter, would you see that she gets it?
Wait a minute, my letter's not going to change any tax laws.
No, well, your letter and a lot of others just might. Well, you know, you guys are doing such a great job. I think I'm going to go inside and get us all something to drink.
Oh, great.
Okay.
We're painting Mr. Larson's fence for him.
Oh, well, it's a nice day.
So, Jake, man, you're going to keep working here for peanuts. You're going to go out and get a real job. One that pays cash. No taxes.
Guess I'll stick around.
You crazy, man? Fanny doesn't give me a raise real soon. I'm out of here.
To do what?
Oh, my brother knows this building contractor. He pays $5 an hour. I'm going to go work for him.
Yeah, and hope nobody finds out you aren't paying taxes.
Who cares?
Taxpayers care. I mean, they have to pay more taxes because of people like you.
Come on.
No, and you'll care too when the things taxes pay for, like roads closing down, because there's just not enough money to pay for them.
Well, I haven't done it yet.
Well, I don't think paying taxes is so bad. Anyway, it's the law, and unless you want to break the law, there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, no, not necessarily. Remember what Mr. Larson said? He said people can try to change the law.
Why would I want to do that?
Henry, you wouldn't want to do that. But some people might. I might.
Well, I might.
I don't understand why you two are so hot to give your money to the government anyways. Maybe you're right. I gotta go do some stuff.
I'm glad you're going to keep on working here.
Yeah, so am I.
So, are you going to the homecoming dance?
Are you?
Nobody's asked me yet.
Really? I mean, I'd like to ask you. I mean, would you want to go with me?
Sure.
Great. So, like I said at the beginning, you never know when voluntary compliance will come in handy. Someday I'll get the car, but in the meantime, there's always Samantha.
The content of Understanding Taxes was developed in cooperation with the Joint Council on Economic Education and school and economic education agencies from the entire United States. Funding was provided by the Internal Revenue Service. This program was produced in cooperation with Action Productions, Incorporated. Understanding Taxes was produced by the Agency for Instructional Technology.